When faced with the prospect of his own mortality, every man becomes a mewling pile of flesh. I'm standing over the latest fool I've had to beat down on orders from my capo, having an existential crisis about how alike all humans seem to be. They're always such a disappointment by this stage, and their teeth are broken and their spirit along with it. If I had a heart, it might affect me, but my reputation for being calculating, cold, and merciless is well earned. I'm not the muscle, not myself, but I give the orders, and more importantly, I have the ideas. I know how to break a man. I deploy the appropriate tool at the appropriate times. Sometimes that tool is the fist of one of my men. Sometimes it's a quiet word in the ear of our target. What it comes down to is this. I know how to make a man cry. And now here I am, a made man, despite my so-called unnatural desires, and all I can ever think about is how small time these crooks are that I run with. What a waste of my time it is to be tasked with these jobs. How I need to better myself so I can take what's rightfully mine. The city, yes. But ever since that angel with the green gold eyes opened my own to the possibilities, I've craved even more. But before I even get started, I need an awful lot of self-improvement. And before self-improvement, I have to deal with this crawling, puking bag of flesh before me. The boys have done most of the handiwork. I've been using the stick instead of the carrot so far, but I think it's time now to change tack. Come on, O'Leary, I sigh. Just tell me what I need to know so I can let you go. This guy is old school. I was almost starting to despair he'd ever tell me what I need to know. The Irish haven't been serious players in this city for a long time, but I can see how they've clung on to pockets of power here and there. Sheer fucking obstinacy. Jim O'Leary here, for example, he was a faithful bodyguard to the Donovan family for years, until the drinking got to be too much of a problem. They cut him off without a second glance a few months back. And the guy is stubborn to the end, though. He's taken more hits than Muhammad Ali in his heyday. But he's almost there, I can tell. He just needs a little more persuasion. I crouch down next to him, trying to avoid getting his blood on my shoes. They kicked you curbside. Those swanky Donovans, I remind him. You're not beholden to them. He looks up at me, or tries to. Both his eyes are closing over, puffed out and blackening. I tell you, you kill me, he pants. He has a point, and I'm running out of time. I won't kill you, I say. We'll have to keep you here until we have the package, but I'll let you go after that. You have my word. He tries to laugh at that. What good is that? He asks, spitting blood. But he doesn't spit it on me, at least, which tells me something. I keep my word, once given. Besides, you have no other options. O'Leary sinks down onto the ground again, whimpering. But he's a good kid, he says at last. He doesn't deserve this. Well, maybe if his papa plays nice, he'll go on being a good kid. That's a lie. I've been given a direct and explicit order on this hit. The Donovan kid dies to teach his old man a lesson. But I know O'Leary wants an excuse to spill, something that'll ease his conscience. Come on now, I urge him. Be reasonable. My boys are tired of punching you, and you're tired of being punched. He cries then. I hate this part when they cry. Even though it's what I'm best at, but in general, I'm uncomfortable with emotion. Frank, across the room, smirks at me, and I think about his damn nickname for me. He used to sing it at me every time I came in from a one-night stand. Every time some twink came knocking at the door begging to see me, every time they rang the phone and pleaded for one more night with me. Georgie, porgy, pudding and pie. Kissed the boys and made them cry. Men used to cry over me because they loved me. Now they cry for other reasons.